Chapter 13. People Who Never Die. In the last chapter, you learned that the invention of large number of tools, instruments, and machineries made the life of human beings comfortable. The credit goes to the scientists who invented these. Undoubtedly, they were great people who provide selfless services to humanity. But all their discoveries and inventions are only a part of man's achievements. Man's real achievement lies in the way he feels and thinks, not only for himself but for others as well. The world has billions of people, but only a few of them have become great. They have followed the path of truth, love, kindness, and tolerance. Many of them have sacrificed their lives for the values they upheld. They lived for others and died for others. Such people became immortal. They really never die. We should pay our respect to such noble servants of humanity. We should follow their ideas. Let's learn about some of them. Socrates, 469 BC to 399 BC. Socrates was a great Greek philosopher and a popular teacher. He was born in Athens, the capital of Greece, about 2400 years ago. He led a very simple life. He believed that one can get true knowledge through thinking and reasoning. He tried to find truth behind every happening. He was against blind faith and different gods. He was bold and frank. He advised the people not to believe in superstitions. Socrates was given a cup of poison called hemlock. Some people of the ruling class did not like his views, thoughts, and honesty. They thought that he was misleading the people. They told him to change his views and ideas, but he refused. He was given a cup of poison named hemlock to drink and die. Socrates valued truth more than life. He calmly drank the poison and died. He was 70 years old at that time. Thus, Socrates became immortal in history for his views and courage. He left behind nothing of his thoughts or speeches in writing. But one of his pupils and famous philosopher, Plato, wrote and preserved Socrates' idea and teachings in the form of dialogues after his death. Abraham Lincoln, 1809 to 1865. Abraham Lincoln was born in Kentucky, USA in 1809. His father was a poor farmer. As a little Abraham had to help his father in farming, he could not go to school, but his mother taught him reading and writing at home. Abraham Lincoln. He did different types of jobs in his youth, like a farm laborer and a storekeeper. With sheer grit and determination, he studied law and settled down as a successful lawyer. Later, he joined politics. On 14th March 1861, Abraham Lincoln was elected the President of United States. At that time, the situation of the country was very bad. A civil war broke out which lasted for 4 years. He faced the situation courageously and kept the country united. At that time, the people of South America used to keep black people, African Negro, as slaves to work in their farms. Lincoln opposed this policy. He declared that all men are equal. This led to a civil war. Abraham Lincoln won the war and abolished slavery. Lincoln was elected president for the second time. He declared the policy of peace and made sincere efforts to heal the wounds of the Civil War. On the evening of 14 April 1865, Lincoln attended a performance of the play Our American Cousin. A famous actor, John Wilkes Booth, shot the president in the head. He died on April 15, 1865. But before his demise, he had saved the country from divided and ruined. He believed in the equality of man. Karl Marx, 1818 to 1883. Karl Marx was born in Germany to rich Jewish parents in 1818. He was a great philosopher and social scientist. He was the chief founder of the most powerful mass movements in history, democratic socialism and revolutionary communism. The Industrial Revolution in Europe made the owners of the factories rich. They earned huge profits from the factories and established new factories. The owner of factories were called capitalists. They only cared for their own profits. The laborers were paid a very low wage, so they were forced to lead a miserable life. Karl Marx wanted the workers to be united and to fight the capitalists for their rights. He advised the workers to take the ownership of the production. He believed that the profits of the industries should not remain in the hands of a few. The whole society should own them. He expressed his views in his two famous books, Communist Manifesto and Das Kapital. Communist Manifesto was co-authored by his friend Friedrich Engels. Later on, Lenin in Russia gave practical shape to his ideas. Based on the ideology of Marx, Lenin led the Great Russian Revolution. In this revolution, the autocratic Russian emperor, the Tsar, was thrown out of power. Lenin set up a new system of government based on the ideas of Karl Marx in the Soviet Union. The rulers and capitalists did not like the views of Karl Marx. Finally, he had to flee from Germany for his life. He died in England in 1883. Karl Marx